Welcome back, guys, to the Island Guys FPL podcast. Darius and Dari in the house. We have a special guest, a top 10 player in our league, Jason, in the house. And today he's going to give us some strategy tips. Tell us what he did. Barca flag, yeah, we'll get to the Barca. He's going to give us some FPL tips on what he did and his strategy to finish up the mini league and what he's doing overall. But Jason, welcome.
Yeah, good to be here, guys. Good night. Good night. Thanks for having me.
Top number 9 in the league. How have you done it?
Honestly, I try not to take it as serious as before because I realize when I put too much effort into it, I kind of overthink, and I end up minusing a lot of points that cost me in the long run. So this season, I just decided to have a bit more patience with players and stuff. That is really the gist of my whole strategy, if you would call it.
So this is one of your better seasons so far?
This is probably my best season, to be honest. I think it's my best season since I started playing, to be honest.
Congrats. Finish strong, though.
Just before we go too deep into your current team, just give us like your one main tip for the season other than like patience. Your one main thing that's been most important this season.
Trying my best not to minus. Except that one time where I did minus 12.
Wow.
But that was actually a mistake. To be honest, I was out with some friends drinking, of course. And I came home. No, this is a true story, a real story. And I was checking on my phone. I was just lying down checking out teams, just hypothetical teams, right? And I swapped out, I can't remember who it was, to get I had put Adams in, right? But my transfer was Lacazette against West Ham. That was the transfer that I was making. But just by, and I do it on my phone. So just by with the little alcohol in your head and what have you, I actually pressed confirm my mistake. And when I read this it's really funny. Yeah, and when I checked it and I realized that I actually had Adams who didn't actually have a game that game week.
Wow.
I watched it because I did not make any transfers that the previous week. So I had 2 transfers and I was planning to make one to -4. And I ended up doing an extra transfer and then the Adams mistake, and I just, you know what, I say to hell with it. I wanted Lacazette. That was the main goal.
Wow.
And I just decided to do it, and I capped him just to be a differential, and it worked. But
nice.
And in our last show, you were the high scorer of the game. We didn't do a show last week, so it would have been 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I did actually with 93 points, I think it was.
Right. So,
I will actually won something in a B-Mobile TSTT league as well that same game week.
You're collecting trophies, man.
Like
let's go ahead and hope you help us this game week. So take it away, Darius.
Yeah, so I want to go into a team this week.
Right.
And actually, I just want to ask you your top 80K overall. I'll say 75K.
Yeah.
75K overall. You're focusing on trying to get into maybe the top 20K, or you're focusing on the mini leagues? Because I see here like you're a lot of top 10s. You're top 20 in most of these leagues. What's your goal?
My goal is the mini leagues, to be honest. The mini leagues is my goal. Like to see if I could actually crack top 10s in these mini leagues. That's my goal. And seeing that is actually doing very well so far. For me, that was the main goal, to be honest. So
nice. And well, coming up the next game week, what are your moves that you think could get you past some of the people ahead of you?
I'm only seeing Kane in there. Talk to us.
Kane is here.
That's you.
Kane, well, I'm not sure if I will go Son, even though I think he is a must-have, right? I'm not sure yet. I'm looking at one or two outside picks. I don't know if I should give away my secret, but um, Son is on the watch list for me, but I really not sure. I really not sure with him right
That'd
now.
be brave. What the Suns ownership, Darius? Let me check on my team, by the way. Let me just Sun is owned by 44.9%. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
big risk on
Now
a
it's
double.
probably
it
gonna
is.
go up. I think Son is probably gonna go up a lot more
Yeah, he
by
might be close
I
to
think he would,
50%.
especially with double game week coming up. So
Wow, that's a
from your
huge
team
risk.
here. Who would you look in midfield to move out? Coming up.
I think Trossard is the one on the chopping block.
He's been playing well.
He's definitely on the chopping block. I'm not sure Salah, but I don't know if I have the courage to move out Salah. That I'm not sure. I'm
They
really not
playing
sure
on the
about it.
Monday night against Leeds in a very
Yeah,
open game.
extremely open. Um, I
What about Bruno? You wouldn't think about selling Bruno. He's been off of form.
um I watched Bruno and I just know for myself that as soon as I move him, he will hit. And I like his fixtures, and I think he is more or less a solid starter. And in these coming down to the last 8 games here, um, you need these players who would start on give you that full night. Well, at least your 60 minutes. So
You doing way better than me, but that's my opinion. If I had to choose one for the rest of the season, I'd go Salah over Bruno because Liverpool going to be battling to get into our top four. So
they will.
Yeah.
But if I was moving out Salah, it would be for Jota.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the Salah is Salah. So and he's up there with for the golden boot. So and now they out of Europe, obviously. So
that's something that we could talk on next because similarly, Dari, we wanted to talk about some players, maybe like the top 3 players, we think are players you should keep for the rest of the season.
All right.
Jason,
yeah,
you say Salah going up for the golden boot. Would he be one of your top 3 players to keep for the rest of the season?
Definitely. I think I have 2 of the players that I think you should keep for the rest of the season in Salah and Harry Kane.
Right.
And even though I am, as I said before, I'm still 50-50 with bringing him in, I think Son is the next one. I think Son and Kane are they're guaranteed in Jose's team, especially with how the season going.
I wouldn't put both of them as in my top 3 for the rest of the season. I would choose one because there's some other guys I think I would want to have in there. So one of them would be enough Spurs coverage for me. I would definitely say for me, Kane would be a must top 3 for the rest of the season. Yeah, but I don't think I'd have Son up there either.
If they give it a finish like they start, that the fire.
I'm kind of worried about Spurs probably even tailing off, and there's other guys. I just think I would want. So Lingard would be one for me who I would want to have for the rest of the season over Son because right now they're currently fighting for 4th place for the rest of the season. And since he came in, he's been their main source of goals. So
he has been a breath of fresh air.
And Chelsea, 4 goals in the last 4 game weeks.
Chelsea is the only really difficult game for me coming up. Still, they have very nice fixtures. So
run of fixtures, yeah, they do.
I would have Kane, I would have Lingard as 2 of the ones that you guys mentioned so far.
So we all agree Kane is in there.
Yeah, Kane is definitely.
All right, Kane is in. Lingard is in.
For me, no.
Right.
I would keep I would keep him there right now because I based on his price.
Right.
But as a must-have, because he's in my team already, I will keep him. But outside of Lingard and Kane, I would look and Salah, Vardy. I like Vardy fixtures coming up, even though Iniacho has been stealing the headlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Vardy. Um, well,
And
I would stay away from City midfielders, to be
yeah,
honest.
the, the thing that all the guys we mentioned have in common, although are slightly less for Kane and Son, is that they all fighting for the fourth place. So Leicester,
Yeah,
West Ham, Liverpool,
Right,
Tottenham.
right, right.
So I think it's very important to go for the guys with something to play for.
yeah,
So
definitely. I agree. I agree.
yeah, those would be guys. So for me, my three would right now would probably be Kane, Lingard, as I said, and the third one would be Salah or Jota. I think if you have the
Okay.
budget, Salah. I don't have, so I have Kane, Lingard, Jota in my team right now.
Jota, yeah, I
But
remember you. I remember
yeah,
the
but
Jota. Yeah,
I would put Salah as a top three for the rest of the season over Jota,
yeah.
though, if you could afford it.
And I look at the that they are the main spot kickers for their team as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
come on, you're looking at all those reasonings as well. So
My
yeah,
my
Yeah,
three
and my thing is, I also need to see if I'm brave enough. Although I don't have as much riding on the line as you do, Jason. I'm not like fighting for any titles, but I also think just to give myself a differential as well too, I might consider pulling the plug on Bruno to get
okay.
Salah in there. I might. It's gonna take a lot of bravery and support, but I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
yeah.
it.
Bruno is a Bruno is a very he's like to me a kind of enigma right now. Even though he's not hitting, you can see that watching Manu play, you could see the little creativity in there, and he does have a hand in some of the goals, even though he's not getting the assists or the goals right now. The goal Greenwood scored the other day, it was his key pass to Pogba,
right.
and it was Pogba who got the volley, I think, and Greenwood hit it, scored it. So he's still in and around, but I find it hard to
Oh,
just get rid of Bruno.
you know what you just made me think of there? And as our name it didn't call. We doing
Greenwood,
three guys. We're doing three guys here must have for the rest of the season. But my fourth guy would be Cavani actually, because he should be
Cavani,
starting. He should be starting for the rest of the season. And boy,
I
did he
think so.
look
I
dangerous!
think so as well
He
because
look real dangerous.
Boy, did he
yeah,
look dangerous! Like
you
wow.
you could see the class in the player he is. You
And
could
he's
see
at
the
a good
class in the
price.
player
He's
he
at
is,
a very good
and he's
price.
a good price. Yeah.
I will
Um.
I will go with my top three would similarly be Kane, as
Mhm.
in taking his spot kicks. I actually wouldn't mind the Son, as you say, like imagine if they finish how they started. But
Started.
he's not
Yeah.
in mine. Lingard, although he just got called back to Manchester unofficially by Ole today. And Iheanacho, just because I've had a
Right.
history of getting burned from not jumping on you bandwagon too early,
Okay. Okay.
you know.
Understood. Understood.
So I love Vardy as a player, but I don't know how. I haven't seen. Ironically, I haven't seen a lot of Leicester's last three games. I just saw the
Mhm.
highlights, but I haven't watched their games and miss how he's scoring all these goals. He has 5 goals in the last 4 game weeks.
4 games. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And
so he's on fire. So
he is. He definitely is.
so
That's gonna be my transfer for this week as well.
Yeah. True.
Hopefully I didn't
That
let the
was
cat out
good.
the bag too early, but yeah, because I currently have Vardy in my team, and my transfer this week is gonna be Wood to Iheanacho.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good transfer. Uh, that's a good transfer.
in terms of our captain for this game week, guys, who we looking at as a captain we
I
could single out?
My captain is definitely on Kane,
All right.
and I don't think I'll move it. I don't just
I
because of the double game week, Southampton, Everton.
I
I'm gonna leave it there.
I
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be very brave for anyone to captain somebody other than Kane. However, we have seen double game weeks where sometimes a single player
Oh,
did
scores the
better.
double game week off.
Yeah. So
Yes, yes, yes.
you do have to look at the Leicester and Man United have great fixtures this week. So keep an eye on them, but I think it will be very brave to get
To go
anybody to not
against.
captain Kane or maybe Son
Yeah,
as a backup.
And
Dari,
that has
so
been,
yeah, we all unanimous with the Kane.
definitely.
So.
All
I
right.
think this would be the week of the season that we most united.
Unanimous. Well, I using my triple captain on Kane this week, so.
Oh wow! I don't have that triple anymore.
I don't have that. I only have my bench boost.
I have bench boost and free hits.
You guys, you have
That's
chips
good.
and so.
That's good.
Yeah.
This might be even a free hit week for you if you want to triple up on Spurs.
No, I'm just making one transfer.
All right. In terms of a defender who you must have on your team this week, looking at these fixtures, do we go in Spurs again?
I would not.
Neither would I. I would look at a Manchester United defender.
Okay. Against Burnley?
Yeah. I Burnley at Old Trafford. But I already have Luke Shaw, so.
And I would go to a Wolves defender.
Wolves?
Yeah. I'll say Saiz to be more specific. And he's also in my team, so.
Nice, yeah.
Saiz is a good pull.
No, yeah, for sure. I was actually looking at the Wolves game. And even if you want to budget the left back I8, who played he gets up there. Yeah, he gets up there a lot. So it might be, if you could fit him in, or even on a free hit, if you're using your free hit this week, pushing him in there. Move. And in terms of midfielder, I feel like Son is he must have.
Son has I just don't want to minus to get him, but Son should be, if you don't have him, Son should be a main target.
What are you thinking, Dari?
I would say Lingard. I was tempted to go Chelsea, but because I think Pulisic is looking back to being himself again.
Good. Yes, he is looking good.
I just don't know if he will start 3 games in a row. That's why I want to be safe and go Lingard, because
I also don't like. I feel like Brighton is really good defensively as well. That Chelsea Brighton game could be a 0-0 game.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
I can't see running up a score, but Chelsea fixtures actually looking on paper here. Even Fulham does well defensively. Like that 4 game weeks might not be that elaborate. What right? I just look at.
Yeah. So let me take what you just said and ask you a question right now. What Chelsea's final position at the end of the season is going to be top 4 or not?
I don't think they make any top 4. With this schedule here, look at this lineup here. It'd be very hard for them to get a win out of every game is going to be a hard game to win.
I personally believe they'll finish top 4.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Tuchel. I like what he's doing. You actually see an improvement. So I would put them in the top 4.
Yeah. What should West Ham's games? They also that Chelsea West Ham game will be a big one for the time.
That will be yes, that will be a huge game. I think West Ham is in for upset in these fixtures. I'm not sure where it will come from, but outside of Chelsea,
the momentum strong though, Jason. The momentum is
strong. The momentum is strong.
I totally agree. I totally agree. But I don't know. The Burnley, or even possibly the West Brom.
Could be a poison.
Could be a banana.
So Jason, you saying West Ham not top 4?
No, I don't think they make it top 4. Even though I would like them to, I don't think they will.
All right.
We still have other teams fighting to get in the top 4 as well.
Yeah.
So, it'll be a good battle. It'll be a very good battle. This is what we look for. All right, how about we do something a little bit different and maybe anybody but Kane as a massage striker this week? Who would be a striker
that's actually not a difficult question. I think it could go, especially I'll say Lacazette.
Lacazette, yeah, I think at the moment he is still possibly a slight differential because a lot of people don't have. I can't remember how much he's owned the percentage, but he was one of the major contributors.
The only thing could dampen Lacazette this week is they have the Europa League still to play. But
True. So
I still don't see, even if he plays the full 90 in the Europa, I don't see Arteta not starting him on Sunday.
in a must win against Fulham.
Yeah, so
That has to they have to look at that game as
but a good differential for everyone watching also, I think would be Cavani this week.
Cavani, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that I think Man, you're gonna dominate the ball over them, so that should be a good one. What were you thinking of, Jason, as a
differential forward? Based on these fixtures, probably well, he's not really a forward, Adam Matori.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll be a differential.
That's actually a good one because he finally got our goals.
Yeah, and he's a player that is with the confidence and that's how he is.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I think I would stick to Iheanacho because
Iheanacho is sure.
My strike squad this week is going to be Vardy, Iheanacho, and Kane. So I'm hoping for a lot of points.
You're hoping for blast.
I'm hoping for a lot of points, guys. A lot of points.
If we could go with one player who's a differential, under the radar pick, who would that be? That's under 5%. Lacazette is 8%, unfortunately. But if it could be that player, who would that player be?
I have one in mind. I have to check the ownership real quick. I do have one in mind.
Position.
I'm thinking Chelsea. The guy, I don't want to say the name. Well, I'm thinking Timo Werner, but I don't want to give it away. because he started the same front three for the last two games, and I think he's going to change it up this weekend.
10%.
So he started, oh wow, yeah. Well, he started Mount, I think it was Mount Havertz, Pulisic. So I think we just due to see somebody different up front for Chelsea this weekend. I was thinking Werner would definitely start, but I didn't know the
I like the guy from West Brom as well, Diangani.
Yeah.
He got a lot of chances.
Yeah, he does. I think he's a good one to have.
That's a nice choice to have because I feel like West Brom does push. They're pushing the ball and he getting chances. So.
All right, I'm going to cheat a little bit and switch to a defender. He's 5.3% on him. I'm going to say Zuma because he also didn't start in the Champions League.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Zuma is a nice one.
Yeah.
Zuma is a nice one. Unfortunately, I have Rudiger, so.
I would put into this squad here. I think Jared Bowen against Newcastle. I think he will have a lot of chances in that game. So Bowen, I think he's 2.1% on my list in here. So Bowen will be my under the radar pick to wrap this one up. I
have one question for Jason before you wrap it up. Is a hypothetical question.
Yes, sir.
Next season, 2021-2022, what will be the price and how many goals will Lionel Messi score for Manchester City?
That is pure oil. You're moving like a Chelsea virgins and them. That is extreme oil.
What will be the price of Messi?
What will be Messi's price
hypothetically
next season?
speaking, 13 million.
And how many goals and assists? He'll be what, 34 next year?
Yeah, but depending. Well, obviously it would be if he does leave, it would be to Manchester City, and I think he'll score at least probably somewhere between 25 to 30 goals.
Wow, this is Premier League only or overall?
Overall.
Okay. Oh,
all competitions.
I thought you meant
No. All
only.
competitions.
A team like once he gets any minutes, I mean, if he get the De Bruyne minutes, he should be getting those kind of numbers.
I don't even think he will get De Bruyne minutes. He's a player that Pep knows like the back of his hand,
right,
and all his strengths and weaknesses. And Manchester City at the moment is a much better and a much more fluent team than Barcelona. And I think where he wouldn't have to carry all the load because there will be players you have to focus on the Kevin De Bruyne's, the Bernardo Silvas, the Phil Fodens now, the Gundogans. That will only
Too many
create
names.
space.
Wow.
Too many names.
Wow.
We can spend all day going to Riyad
That will create too much
Mahrez.
space for him.
Wow.
Mahrez,
Yeah.
it will be ridiculous. So yeah,
All right,
but
folks.
he
You heard it
cannot
here
be
first.
anything.
13.0 next season. Let's see.
13.0. And how many goals? 30.
25 to 30.
25
Anywhere
to 30.
between 25 to 30.
Jason, will you be buying a Man City shirt next season?
I already have a Man City jersey.
Okay.
I have a
That's
company. Well, you know, I mean, when you win certain these months, the managers of the months, I will take a
This big boy talk over here, Dari. This
off
big
and
boy
on, off
talk.
and
This big
on.
boy talk. We'll save that for of the year.
Good
That
night
big
to
boy talk.
everybody. Good night.
That
Thanks
big
for
boy
watching.
talk. Just when you win, all right, cool. All
Yeah,
right,
off
cool.
and on,
All
off
right.
and on. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, pleasure having you on, man, and
Good luck
wishing
for
you
the
the
rest of the
best.
season.
I'm
Thanks
gonna be
very
looking out
much.
for you and looking out to see what moves you make next week.
Thanks very much for having me, guys. It's a pleasure. I have a good night, man.
All right, have a good night. Take care, guys.
Easy.
Did I stop sharing? Let me stop sharing.